terror begins again.
And welcome, how you guys doing, ya hooligans? We got some good news for you. Every morning over on Motorcycle Madhouse Radio, we're gonna have the biker news. That is awesome, man. We're gonna give you more ways to get your news besides just HarleyLiberty.com. But if you like reading, go ahead and go over to HarleyLiberty.com. It is a wildly popular site, and of course, we got our Motorcycle Madhouse Live. Everybody loves Motorcycle Madhouse Live, don't we? Everybody. But let's get started with today's news and show, shall we? Okay, before we get to the biker news, I wanted to talk about Wreaths Across America. Now, I was turned on by a listener to this site, and what they do is remember our fallen U.S. veterans. It's National Wreaths Across America Day, December 14th, and what they do is each December on National Wreaths Across America Day, their mission is to remember, honor, and teach is carried out by coordinating wreath-laying ceremonies at Arlington National Cemetery, as well as at more than 1,600 additional locations in all 50 U.S. states at sea and abroad. You can sponsor this. Go to wreathsacrossamerica.org. This is just wonderful stuff from the Revolutionary War to present-day conflicts. Our veterans are devoted sons, daughters, fathers, mothers, sisters, and brothers. They come from all backgrounds in life to place those lives on the line for our freedom. There are millions of individuals' stories to tell. Get to know them by viewing the 4760 recent posts made by our supporters, or sponsor a wreath in honor or in memory of an American hero. Again, you can go to the website wreathsacrossamerica.org and you can sponsor a wreath. Come on, guys, get out there and sponsor a wreath and take care of our veterans. Now, we are gonna go to something pretty freaking hilarious here. This happened out of New York, and it's being reported out of the New York Daily News. Cops release photos of bikers accused of harassing cops at a gas station by Rocco. And, you know, you can't see this over on Motorcycle Madhouse Radio, but they are just circling this cop car. They got him running all over the freaking place. And the NYPD on Thursday released several photos of Bronx bikers wanted for harassing a lone cop at a gas station. This is funny. I'm telling you, guys over at Motorcycle Madhouse Radio, you got to come over here to the video live section on YouTube and check this video out that's playing. I'm dying here. It's freaking, it's in your face, sucker. Oh my God, that's about right there. The crew were objecting to the officer stopping one of their biker buddies at the Bronx Boulevard gas station near Edgewater Road in Hunts Point on Sunday afternoon. Video obtained by the Daily News shows the suspects on motorcycles and ATVs zipping around the station of the officer as he approaches them. Now, we're looking at one of the images of one of the bikers that were doing this, and all I gotta say is, oh my God. What? You know what? You guys are my heroes. This is funny as hell. You made my day. You're making me laugh. And a quote from the video says, "Come get it!" The cop yelled as he pulled out his taser. What are you going to do, taser 20 guys? Oh my God, it's funny. At one point, the wanted biker jumped off his bike and ran off. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at Blow Me. Okay, I ain't giving that number out for this one. You guys can see the number. I'm actually doing it over here on freaking the YouTube stuff. But, man, all I have to say to that cop is, man,
failed, you big dummy.
You failed. This was awesome.
Loser.
Loser indeed. But I'm going to take you out to Australia now. And, you know, I don't do a lot of Aussie news, but I think it's something that people need to see. That way you got a better understanding of what's going on worldwide. And you think we got it bad over here with the United States with motorcycle profiling. You guys have not seen anything yet when it comes to profiling. Just ask anybody who lives in Australia how they are. And this story has to do with Raptor. Strike Force Raptor is what they call it. I guess it's a specialized group of cops that go after bikers. Or the way they say it, they go after bikies. Now, bikies is a term for outlaw over in the Australian and things. But before I get to this NSW bikie gang police officer dubbed Raptor 13 on restricted duties, one question I do have, you know, I kind of did a segment about, you know, firearms and weapons and how they were, you know, disbanded or people just gave up their guns in Australia. And that was talked about in a previous segment of Biker News. And what is funny, somebody from the audience reminded us, how hypocritical is that? Banning guns when the island was, you know, settled by criminals. Unreal. The hypocrisy just gets going, man, let me tell you. But let's talk about this article right here. A police officer dubbed Raptor 13 is used to cruising the streets of Sydney in a highway patrol car disrupting criminal gangs. But not anymore. Let's see what the dummy did. A NSW police officer found to have engaged in serious misconduct. No, not the law enforcement. You can't tell me that. Yeah, give me a break. We all know that happens. Come on. He is serious misconduct by racially abusing two Afghan women during a traffic stop has been on restricted duties since earlier this year. The force has confirmed. Senior Constable Andrew Murphy, dubbed Raptor 13, developed a cult-like following after a series of controversial incidents were caught on camera, including a dramatic clash with mourners at the funeral of slain bikie boss Muhammad Mikhawi last year. And I was also contacted on that. I actually was interviewed about motorcycle profiling and how law enforcement uses it against bikers, the whole 9 yards. You can find that article over, I believe it's Motorcycle Times newspaper or whatever it is. I gotta find it. I'll put the link in the show notes if I find it. But I was interviewed about this, and this incident was part of one. He was pushing a member of a motorcycle club and just giving him hell, man. Giving them hell. And then they wonder why, you know, club members don't want them in their clubs, don't want anything to do with them. It's because they got this attitude, you know, give them a badge, give them a gun. They got a God complex. Anyway, in one incident, footage of which has since made its way on the YouTube, and you can see this on YouTube, the policeman was seen shoving an elderly motorcycle rider before throwing his license on the ground. Yeah, this did happen, man, and it's all over YouTube. You can check it out. In another, he was filmed holding a metal pole to a man's head during a traffic stop. Yeah, I kind of think he has a God complex, because if he wasn't, well, they call them constables over there, you know, cops here in the United States, if he didn't have that badge and a gun, he wouldn't be doing too much of that type of stuff. He'd got his butt knocked out. Let's just put it that way. It goes on to say he's also made headlines when he was captured alongside his off-sider delivering a rude and disrespectful spray at a 24-year-old female platter and her stepmother. This guy needs a kick in the balls, if you ask me. Oh, he's been suspended. No, kick him in the balls. slap him, do something, because he's got a major attitude. And you know what? It's bad enough in the United States you have this, you got it worldwide, but a message has to start being sent to law enforcement. You're not God. You put your pants on just like the rest of us, so stop acting like a bunch of peckers. And then maybe, just maybe, people will start, understanding what you guys are about. Personally, I never will, because I couldn't, I could never be a cop. I wouldn't be no good at it. No, hell no. I couldn't go out there, bust people, and then try to act like them. I couldn't be hypocrites like you guys. Nope, couldn't do it. Nope. Anyway, in its report published on October 31st, the Law Enforcement Conduct Commission found that both officers engaged in serious misconduct by racially abusing these women. Man, oh man, oh my God. The commission found that charging the driver with failing to indicate when the circumstances proceeding straight through the roundabout justified an exercise of discretion amounted to bullying. Well, that's what cops do. They do. We all understand that. And watch, you're going to have a bunch of these freaking Leo supporters. Well, they're just doing their job. They're just doing your job. What are you talking about? Shut up. That's what I have to say to them people, man. Really? Shut up. You're boring me with that already, man. Come on. You cannot freaking even back up what this cop was doing here. Whatever. It said the 5 charges laid were excessive multi-layering because, again, he thinks he's the man. He can do what he wants. He wants to have that power. This reminds me of one of them cops that get busted on assaulting women and stuff. Remember that guy, who was it, Oklahoma or Texas? He was sitting there crying, whining. Well, he happened to sexual assault a bunch of women. Now he's doing a lot of time. I think like over 100 years or something. He's sitting there crying and crying. He needs to be crying once he gets behind them bars, which he already is. Boy, he's got something to look forward to. Both men were found by the force's watchdog to be unfit for purpose as a police officer. Well, him pushing the biker and stuff didn't tell you guys that? Come on. But determination for Officer 1, Senior Constable Murphy, was clarified as being presently unfit to deal with the public. No, it's because he's a jerk. But the determination, or what's going on here, since earlier this year, the officer has been performing appropriate restricted duties. More than 7 minutes of the 12-minute traffic stop with the women were not recorded. Of course not. He turned off the camera. That's what some of the cops here in the United States do. But in the video accompanying the LECC findings, the constable is heard saying, "Don't argue with me, love, or you'll be going back in the paddy wagon as accessory to bloody murder." I didn't think there was a murder in this thing, okay? If in evidence given privately to the commission, Murphy conceded that comment could be described as bullying, you think, you weirdo, and intimidation to a degree, but continued to deny he lost his temper. What you got to lose your temper over, man? Come on. What do you got to do? You got that freaking right, man. Officer 1 said in the future you should treat people how you want to be treated. They'll never do that. Again, with their God complexes, they think they're always freaking right. Do you ever notice when one of them come up to your window during a traffic stop, they got their chest all out there and stuff like that, and they're talking in that beat voice? Get out of here with that. He said he was not proud of it. Well, why'd you do it in the first place, man? I think you're not proud of it now because you got caught. You got busted. You're done. You got busted. There ain't no going back. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't say you're sorry for what you did. You're a jerk. Anyway, Strike Force Raptor was established after the deadly brawl between bikie gangs at Sydney Airport in 2009. According to the police, the specialized unit conducts proactive investigations, intelligence-based high-impact policing operations to prevent and disrupt conflicts. And they want to dismantle the criminal outlaw motorcycle gangs. Now, one thing I can't understand about Australia is, you know, you ban colors. Doesn't that make you stupid? You don't know who the hell you're dealing with at that point. Yeah, you got your ones that you identified, but you don't know who everybody is. You know, it just don't, and that's one thing that goes with the U.S. government, man, is you trying to grab that trademark, which is in the Ninth Circuit appeals right now, I believe, because, you know, the Mongols won the first round, but now it's going to second. It'll probably go to the Supreme Court. But you're trying to take the trademark. You won't know who anybody is. Now, that don't say anything for your police work. That is just my thoughts on that. But anyway, we're going to go on hiatus until Monday, which, you know, this weekend I'm taking China down. We're going up and going on a little vacation for the next 3 days. So you can check on Monday. We'll go back to our regular programming. You know, 3 days, that's all it is. But don't forget hooliganbiker.com. You'll see my editorials, my personal opinions on what's going on in the scene. As far as harleyliberty.com for your daily biker news, you will be getting biker news for the next 3 days while I'm on vacation. And of course, motorcyclemadhouse.com radio. You guys, you know what? Our radio station's been going for about a year now, and it's just through the roof with the numbers. I can't say I appreciate you guys enough, man. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. Go over and like Facebook and our Instagram account. We got it going there. But until then, I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing, and I'll talk to you.